So today, I'm gonna bring you harvesting with me. Okay, we're gonna get started. So today's harvest, we're gonna be harvesting a lot of different things. I have 3 baskets with me today. So we're gonna try to see if we can fill up these 3 baskets. We're gonna start with the cucumbers. So as you see here, the cucumbers have gotten very big. They're huge. I'm gonna cut one off just so you can see it up close and personal. Look at this, huge. Another one. We're gonna go all the way back here. These ones are a little harder to get to, but if I pick her up and then turn her, maybe she just. This one is one that I had hand pollinated. Look at this. Okay. Now we're gonna go for the thicker ones. These ones, they're not as long, but they're much thicker. Look at these giants. So, I think that's a good harvest for now. This is just the cucumbers. Cucumbers, done. Okay, what do we have next? Unfortunately, the watermelons here, they're not ready yet. They're still very small, but hopefully in time. Let's go see if we have some tomatoes. So we don't have too many tomatoes ready. If you come closer, you can see that we have some yellow ones here that I'm gonna pick off. And then we have a really big one back here. I'm gonna pull her off and let her ripen off the vine. Yep. And we're gonna let them ripen off the vine. Let's move on. The squash, not ready yet. They're still going. So we're gonna be taking off the broccoli. A lot of it has flowered, and we also had some damage going on from the caterpillars. Let's just say they really attacked the leaves. You have one small one right here. It's already in its cocoon. So yeah, another one right here. Another one right here. We probably took off about 50 caterpillars. So we're really just gonna take the rest of these broccolis off, harvest them, and plant new broccolis. I'm also gonna be putting in some more ladybugs so that these caterpillars can be terminated. This one here is very small. We honestly don't have to take it off, and I'm gonna just leave it alone. These we're gonna be pulling out as soon as I'm done. Let's see what else we have left. This is the Brussels sprouts. They haven't sprouted any Brussels. So for now, there's nothing for us to pick off. Still waiting. The cabbage, I don't think any of the heads are ready yet. But the beets, we might have some ready to go. Let's take a look. This one here is definitely coming up. So let's pull it. Yeah. All right. So these are the beets that we harvested. Harvesting some lettuce. If you look closer, there's some red cabbage here and some regular cabbage here, but it's not ready yet, so we're gonna leave that one for today's harvest alone. I'm just gonna be pulling off some lettuce. Honestly, these lettuces have flowered, so it's probably gonna be a little bitter, but nothing salad dressing can't fix, and at least it won't give us extreme diarrhea. So because it's pretty overgrown, I'm gonna pull it out straight out of the ground for the simple fact that I'm going to be planting new lettuce anyway. So I'll just be pulling each of the pieces of the lettuce off and washing it thoroughly. Just like this. When I get in the house, I'll wash it appropriately. Same thing here. Okay, for the last one, I'm just gonna pull it out. There we go. Cut off the lower end and throw this in the basket. Look at the size of these kale plants. This is our third harvest from this kale alone. So what I always do is I go to the outer end first. The new growth, as you see, grows in the middle. So that's why I always go on the outer end in. Do we have a bucket with space? Not really. I think we're harvesting a little too much today. So these two here have been cut relatively low, right? So I can give it time and to flourish and grow some more. This one here, I've cut a lot, as you see. And the one that is mostly spreading out is this one here. So let's start cutting some pieces from this. So it'll continue growing tall. If you zoom in here, you see all of the prior pieces that I've cut, and it's going to continue growing higher and higher. Soon I won't even be able to use the covers anymore. Another basket full. I literally don't have any more space. but we'll go 2 more crops. Okay, so the last 2 that I'm gonna do is the Swiss chard and then some blueberries and maybe a plum or 2 for you. Okay, so pretty simple. Just I think that's good for now. Oh, just got one. And all right, let's do blueberries. I actually like these ones, the ones that are not fully turned to blue. They have a little sour taste, and I really like the sour taste. Okay, so the last thing, I'm just gonna cut some scotch bonnet. We have some jalapenos here that's getting bigger, some red peppers, red hot peppers. But for now, even though the scotch bonnet isn't fully ripe, I'm gonna just cut one, the biggest one that I see. Because if I'm being honest with you, this is how they are in the supermarket. So if it's good for the supermarket, it's good for me. As it gets brighter, it'll probably get more like orange, and then we'll let it ripen on the vine. But for now, I need one to cook. So today's harvest is complete. This is what we have. Everything here on the table. I got lettuce, I got blueberries, I got a lot of cucumber, I got some Swiss chard, I got some beets, I got some plums. These are all the plums here. I got some tomatoes, some plum tomatoes, and then the big juicy tomato. And then I got some broccoli, some kale, and last but not least, my scotch bonnet. Behind me, I have some carrots. I'm just gonna pick out 1 or 2 out the ground. These are what we call baby carrots. Thanks for watching. See you soon. And don't forget to subscribe.